Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Beach Fishing Antics. Today we are at Aldeburgh in Suffolk. Now this is a venue that I've wanted to fish for quite a while, largely because it's a steep shingle beach, a bit like kind of Dungeness and Hythe, the kind of beaches that I first started fishing on when I was a teenager. It's it's about 5:30 now. We arrived at around about 4:30. Put the rods in the water and was getting kind of bites straight away. And I've already had a triple shot of whiting, which I will put on camera in a moment. And yeah, it's already kicking off really. So that kind of bodes well for the evening. One of them was a kind of decent sized one as well. So you know, at the end of the day, even if we kind of like, you know, if I get decent sized whiting, that's fine. I'd like a couple of kind of keeper sized dab. That would be really nice. I've got a big selection of baits. I'm using 3 hook flappers, hook sizes ranging from kind of a size 2 up to around about a 1/0. So we'll kind of see how it goes. I'll catch up with you in a little bit, and hopefully we'll have a good session. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh well, there we go, guys. I have a triple shot of whiting. Yeah, it's quite a good size, that one. Straightforward to unhook. That one. Apart from the fact that I just got the hook stuck in my finger. Yeah, it's quite not a bad size one, that one. Oh. Whoa, come here. There we go, all quite nicely hooked. Oh. So, there we go, guys. First fish on camera, and we got a triple shot of whiting. And that one's quite a nice size. So, we might keep him for the cook pot, and the other 2 can go back. Oh. Okay, guys. We've still got a bit of light. Thought it'd be a good idea to talk you through the bait choices we've got, and what a rich variety we have got. Some frozen squid, there's a little bit more there as backup. We've got a mackerel fillet, we've got some frozen black lug, we've got some sprats, and we've got some lovely fresh black lugworm, or fresh lug. So we've got plenty of choice. Worm baits, tipping off with a variety of different things. I've got 2 rigs out there at the moment that are fresh lug tipped with sprat, just to see how that goes. And we're using 3 hook flapper rigs, so we're kind of targeting the dab and stuff this time of year. So fingers crossed we'll have some fish a bit later to put on camera. But there's the bait selection that we're going to be using today. Oh. Well, there we go, guys. There's the first dab of the session. Only a tiddler, but nice to know they're out there. Oh. Hopefully he's not too deep hooked. No, that's nice, just lip hooked. Whoop. There we go. One little Aldeburgh dab. Pretty little thing. Now let's get him back and hope there's some bigger ones out there. Oh, there we go, fish on. There we go, there's another flatty. That's another little Aldeburgh dab. Just a little one again. Oh. Whoops, I spiked myself with the hook. You can see that's gone right through the bottom. There we go, out it comes. There we go, guys. Another little pretty Aldeburgh dab. Rough that way. Here's a little beauty. Lovely little fish. Whoop. Not big enough though, so we'll put him back. Oh, right hand rod's going. Big knock there. There we go. And there we go, another dab. Slightly bigger, that one. Still not huge. There we go, slightly bigger dab. It feels quite fat as well. Not big enough, but getting bigger. Unfortunately, he's taken the hook all the way down. No, stay still. Hook up back through the mouth, there we go, beautifully done. And there we go. Lovely. Pretty little fish. Oh. Again, not quite big enough, so we'll put him back. That's dab number 3. Off he goes. Right guys, I thought I'd better have a quick catch up. No idea what time it is. Oh, 25 to 7. They seem to have been here for ages, but it's been all action. Haven't had any more whiting since that triple shot, but have had 3 dab on the right hand rod. I seem to be casting into an area where there are plenty of dab, and the thing's blooming knocking again. I only just cast back out. But, so, what I'm going to do is, because I'm using 3 hook flappers, there's 3 hooks, for goodness sake. Unless the rod hits the deck, I'm just going to leave it for a while. And just kind of increase the odds of pulling more than one fish out at a time, because otherwise I'm just constantly rebaiting and fanning about and whatever. Let the 3 hooks do their job. So I'll try kind of fishing to the clock, as it were, for a little while, and see what happens. And hopefully, you know, when these smaller dab are kind of wriggling around, they might attract a little bit of interest from something maybe a little bit bigger. Who knows? You know, it's worth a try, isn't it? Otherwise I'm never going to get a break. But it's good. I'm enjoying myself and I'm catching fish, and that's always a bloody bonus, isn't it? So It's kind of dark now. It's a beautiful clear night. I've got Orion just over to the right hand side of me. I can see Betelgeuse glowing red. So yeah, it's a lovely night to be out. It was worth the drive down here. So we'll carry on, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, and there we go, guys. Left-hand rod is into the whiting. So, triple shot of whiting there. That's a nice size one there too. Oh, excellent. So, seem to be in the whiting on the left-hand side and into the dab on the right-hand side. Same baits, essentially. There's a couple of little pinnies on here. That one's really deep hooked. So that's, I've got my disgorger stuck in the top of my thing. Right. There we go. Off you come. And there we are. That's him off as well. Oh. So there we go, guys. Oh. See those? That's another triple shot of whiting. That one, lovely size. Other two tiddlers. They're going to go back. Oh. Ah. There we go. Off you go, grow bigger. Okay, guys. So I left it a while, but I still only had the one on. Oh. There we go, another little dinky dab. It's quite thin, that one. Oh, come here. So, yeah, some bigger ones would be nice. Let's get him back. Hi guys, thought I'd have a bit of a catch up. It's now just about 8 o'clock. 3 whiting of kind of reasonable size in the bag. A few little pin ones and a few small dab. Would be nice to kind of get a decent sized dab, but I was chatting to a guy who was fishing. I think it might have been him and his son. Were fishing just along from me. I think they've just packed up and gone because they've run out of bait now. But they were here from about 2:30 this afternoon, and they had they'd kind of lost count. He said somewhere around kind of 50 fish, but they all tended to be small whiting and small dabs. So we shall see what happens. Like I say, picked up a couple of bigger ones, so that's not too bad. And we shall see. I've probably got enough bait to kind of keep me going for another 2 or 3 hours at least, so maybe a bit longer, I've no idea. We'll see how it goes. But we'll keep on going and see what happens. But at least we're pulling fish out, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? So yeah, cool. Anyway, I might have a cup of tea, a bit of a warm up, watch the rods twitch, because they do keep doing that, but frankly, like I said before, I might as well just leave them alone. If I do that, at least I'm kind of more likely to pull in more than one fish at a time on traces. One thing that's really weird that's happened to me, and I think I've sussed out why. It's happened twice now, so I've lost 2 weights. I've had 2 rigs snap in the rig body. So I've had 2 crack offs both on the left-hand rod, which tends to be the more powerful rod. And I think what it is, I recently got some different crimps. I'd normally use the breakaway slidable crimps with their kind of like little silicone inserts, and they're really good, but they are quite pricey. So I thought, oh well, I'll just go for a kind of standard crimp. So I got some kind of mini crimps, made up a load of rigs, and both of the rigs that have let go right at the crimp. So that's probably me maybe over crimping them or something. So, you know, lesson learned, but a slightly expensive one, because that's a couple of breakaway leads that have gone flying into the distance, never to be seen again, which is really bloody annoying. But, you know, there you go, you live and learn, don't you? So I should just have to be a little bit more careful about how I use those crimps in future, or just go back to the breakaway ones because they've never let me down. Anyway, back to the fishing. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, just have a quick look at what we're doing bait wise. Essentially I'm just kind of mixing it up, a little bit of variety out there. 3 hooks on each rig. So what I'll do, let's put a bit of frozen black on this hook. I've got a variety of different tipping baits, a little bit of mackerel, some herring. It doesn't sound the hook terribly well, it's kind of essentially just use the head or the tail. Nice bit of frozen lug there, good for the dab. And let's try well, actually what I've got here is a rather large, a rather large squid head, some nice big tentacles on it. So I think what I might do is chop those tentacles off and use those as tipping bait. Nice big meaty ones. Big old squid head, that one. If there were any cod out there or anything, a nice big squid head would be great, but there aren't at the moment. Wrong time of year, unfortunately. So where did I put that? That's one I've just threaded on, so I can grab one of those tentacles. Just whack that on like that, slide that worm down. And there we go. Frozen black lug tipped with a nice big squid tentacle there. And then next hook. So we've got about, it's probably about a size 2 hook, Aberdeen on there. Try and get that old bait off. I'm stuck on the knot at the moment. I'll try and get it off without stabbing myself. There we go. That'll do. Right, let's try putting a fresh lug on this hook. See what I'm doing. There we go. Nice big juicy fresh lug, plenty of scent in the water. There we go, we'll tip that off with one of those tentacles as well. go. Hook number 3. I'll stick another bit of frozen on there. And let's try tipping that off with a little bit of mackerel. Go through the belly side because that tends to be the tougher bit, the white bit of the belly. There you go, nice hook point exposed. Oh. Reset the grips. There we go, that's another trace. Can go on the hanger, ready for casting out in a bit. If I can find the top. Right, there we go. Right. Thought I'd have a bit of a catch up. I've just had a chat with a guy who was fishing about 2.5 miles further up, more towards Orford. I think there's a track that apparently you can get up with a 4x4, and if you've got a key to the gate, if you're a member of the local fishing club, and he was just getting played with whiting. But bless him, he had some bait left over, and he's given it to me. So I've got a few, given me a kind of handful of ragworm, some fresh lug, and a box of squid. So blimey, this session might turn into a bit of a marathon. Who knows? Well, that, or what I'll probably do is use up some bits and pieces. I'll keep some of this fresh lug. That'll be perfectly good until tomorrow, and tomorrow night might take a trip up to Trimmingham or something like that. Seems to have gone a little bit quiet now. I'm going to have a bit of a reel in. The rods were kind of nodding away, so it might be that there was some fish on there. But it's what? Oh, it's only 8:15, so it's still early doors yet. So we'll see how we get on. Anyway, I shall catch up with you in a bit. There we go, guys. Another whiting, decent sized one this time again, which is a bonus. Let's try and get that hook out. There we go. So, whiting, fillets and tempura batter it's going to be, I think, when we get home from Norfolk. Splendid behaviour. Oh. Well, there we go, guys. That's a double shot, one whiting, another very skinny one, and a diddy dab. Oh, I mean, that's cold in there. Right, okay, so the camera battery died on me, so I just put these in the bucket for a moment while I change the battery. I just wanted to show you that one. I don't know how well you can see it because it looks like everything's misted up, but that's a little flounder rather than a dab. Smooth both ways, and only a tiny weeny little one. So anyway, oh, they're both going back in the water. Hi guys, well, it's now 9:30. I think we're pretty much at the bottom of the tide. It's gone very quiet. I've just had that little double shot of flounder, little tiny flounder and whiting. Trying to film that on the GoPro and the battery died, so put a fresh battery in and that went down to 1 bar almost straight away. And I think the problem is it's so blooming cold. There is a thick frost now on the shelter The towel is damp and really cold. You know, but what the hell? We'll keep on fishing. Who cares? They're kind of just about warm enough. The hands are pretty frozen, but we'll keep on going as long as we can. Still got a fair bit of bait left. I think some of the fresh lug I'll probably keep, and I might have a session tomorrow evening, try and get another one in before we go home back to Lincoln. And I'll use up the kind of bits of rag. I've got some frozen black still, so yeah, we'll keep on going, and hopefully once the tide's turned, it'll pick up a little bit. I'm still going to carry on fishing for another couple of hours or so. I'll probably pack up around about midnight, because I've got about an hour and a half's drive back to Norfolk. So okay guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit, and hopefully we'll have some more fish. Right, there we go guys. It's been a bit quiet for a while, but I thought I'd try varying the casting distance. So I literally just did a little gentle lob out. And what have we got on here? Oh, another species. We've got a little ling. I hope you can see that. Well, there you go. I've not caught one of those for a while. That was fairly kind of close in casting. One tiny little ling. Get the hook out. Oh, out you come. Hasn't gone far down. He's just such a slippery little critter. There we go. That's you sorted out. And we've got another dab. There we go. Whoops. Come here. And get tangled up. There we go. Not a bad size, that one, but still too small. And he's quite thin. It's not terribly fat, so. But there you go. Nicely lip hooked, so hook comes out easily enough. So there we go. There's a double. One little ling. And one little dab. Oh, that's the species count going up. Off you go. Right guys, another quick check-in. It's now 10:30. I've just realised, I'm just so stupid. Where we are in Norfolk, we've got no blooming phone signal or 3G or whatever. So I forgot to check the tide times and stuff before I'd left home. So I had no clue what the tides were, other than looking. Well, it's just occurred to me, I'm at Aldeburgh, I ought to check my phone, and so I checked the tide times, and far from being pretty much at the bottom, low tide isn't until just after 1 o'clock. So we're still fishing the ebb. It is a bit quieter, but we've just had that little dab and that little ling, which is a bit of a surprise. You know, cute little things, but so I seem to remember I used to get kind of plagued with them when I was a youngster, fishing down at Hythe and down at Dungeness and stuff. I used to get loads of the blooming little things, especially Hythe. But yeah, that's the first one I've caught for a while. So it's a cute little thing, and but no use to me. So that's gone straight back. As has the dab. Still not big enough to eat. This is the problem. My missus is going to be really disappointed. She does like a nice bit of dab, but there you go. You can only catch what's in front of you. No more whiting at the moment. They've maybe moved off. So, but you know, we'll keep on plugging away and see what happens. Like I say, I'll probably pack up around about 12. So still got about an hour and a half fishing to go. And we'll see what else comes out. Okay, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, right, there we go, guys. Another whiting, and it's a tonker. Oh, like that. Excellent. That's another one for the pot. Oh. I was just thinking I could do with a couple more decent sized whiting, and I've got a nice meal for me and the missus. That one's lovely and fat. Look at that. Lip hook there. Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. And there we go. Definitely a nice couple of fillets for tempura batter in there. Splendid behaviour. So, we've got some food out of the trip anyway. That's always a bonus. And it keeps the wife happy. Oh. Right, so there we go, guys. It's 12:25. The other rod's packed away. I had a few kind of little nibbles on it, that last bit of bait that I chucked out. But nothing obviously big enough to take the hook when I actually decided to bring it back in about 15 minutes ago. The bait looked like it had been chewed a bit, but yeah, obviously nothing big enough. So there we go. But all in all, a really good session. Aldeburgh has not disappointed. I've had some really good sport. We've had 4 different species on camera, which is fantastic. Lots of little dabs. Shame we didn't get a bigger one, but you know, them's the breaks. But we got all those little dabs. A couple that I didn't bother putting on camera. Again, same with kind of small whiting. So we've had plenty of fish. And that one little flounder, and a little ling, and of course the whiting. So, there's 4 different species on camera, so that's not too bad going for one session in February as well. You know, worst month of the year really for beach fishing. So I can't complain. Aldeburgh has not let me down. It's been really nice to be on a steep shingle beach. It's the kind of fishing that I'm most used to, and it really has been good fun. And I've got 4 decent sized whiting to take home, so whiting fillets in tempura batter will be coming my way for me and the missus. If you want to know how to cook that, absolutely delicious way to cook whiting fillets. I know whiting, you know, you can get plagued with whiting. You get decent sized one, keep them, they're really good eating. I'll put a link at the end of this film to a video I made about how to do that. It's absolutely delicious. So there we go. Just got to load all the stuff into the car now, and with any luck I'll find a garage with one of those Costa coffee machines on the way home and have myself a nice vanilla latte for the drive home. That would be brilliant. That would make my day complete. So I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did, and I'll be back with you again soon. So in the meantime, take care, keep fishing, and I'll see you soon.